Just a quick update on the BMS screen. As you can see on screen at the minute, we have a picture of the battery pack. Now this is utilising the second video input for the little RCA video screen I'm using. So I'm intending to put a camera into the battery compartment just to keep an eye on the cells. Bit of a gimmick, but quite interesting for the punters to have a look at that as well. Now I'm going to activate the BMS and disconnect the camera. Just a simple switch to do this. Our BMS should have come online. Hopefully you can see this display slightly more clearly than in the previous videos. At the moment you can see it's signifying 50 cells and the pack voltage is 169 volts. I have a simulated current drain of minus 40 amps on at the moment, and the ampere hour you will have seen will have just clicked over. The state of charge capacity is calculated on a minute by minute basis. Keeps a running total every second of the current discharge or charge rate, and then averages that at the end of a minute to deduct or add that to the state of charge. The speed display at the moment is using simulated 60 mph input. This is using the old count pulses method of detecting the speed, working at the moment with a number of others on measuring the length of the vehicle speed sensor inputs, trying to improve on the accuracy of the mile/hour display. I'll just activate a couple of things. I'll activate the charge button, which should bring on the charge on display. Yes, it just changes the text there to charge on. If an error occurs now, that will drop out immediately, so I'm just going to disconnect the data connector from the second pack so you can see what happens. You can see immediately we get an error code, cell 26 indicating which is the first cell in the second pack, and the charge has dropped out. You can't restart that, or that won't restart unless it's done by the user. So even if I reconnect that connector now, return the system to normal, you can't restart the charge unless I set the charger going again. Now the second display mode, which is display B, so if I press button B, this gives you an individual display of each cell voltage. And there we are, cell 1, 3.6 volts. If I hold the button down, it just basically goes through the list of the cells. So you can see each cell voltage individually. Not particularly glamorous, but functional. It's all the way around to cell 50, and we're back to the exit. Now I've used a sneaky method of saving the menu, or the BMS normal display screen, to the flash ROM of the video chip, so that can be restored instantly. So if I press A now, it goes immediately back to the BMS without having to rewrite the screen. It then updates it in the background with the current values. That's an improvement on performance. I'm going to turn the BMS off now and restart it so you can see what happens. So I'll just restart if we've got in the car. You get a small banner screen just to say which version it is, and then we're immediately back to the restored initial display. Again, this came from the flash ROM, initially the video chip has been saved earlier, and so it continues to update it then in the background. That's where we are at the minute.